What's up, dudes? Okay, so today, it's hump day, and we made really good progress yesterday. I was very happy with the progress that we made. Uh, and I saw a little short on YouTube about some good VS Code extensions. It's been a long time since I added any VS Code extensions, and figured I would you know, take a look at these that were suggested. Um, Forgot the guy that suggested him, but he's a really famous, well, he's a very popular Coding with Lewis. He's like really popular coder on YouTube. Anyway, so I have a list of them here. We have GitLens. I'm not gonna use GitLens because I don't actually like collaborate. I mean, I might get it eventually, maybe, but I don't know. I'll take a screenshot of this on my phone actually, and I probably won't remember what I took that screenshot for though. Anywho, one that I definitely did want to check out is this one. It's called Better Comments. So this one's had 8 million downloads. It's got 5-star rating. And basically what it does is it has like color coded comment system, which is really cool. I am big, if you ever have seen me code, I'm really big on like comments, and I really like the idea of having this color coded system because the color jumps out at you. It's really I would think it would probably be worth it to install it. So I'm gonna actually go ahead. It's another thing to learn. I don't really like, you know, if you ever played MMOs and you download add-ons, you can kind of get lost in this, just like adding on more add-ons and more add-ons, and then you're just like whole UI is taken over by add-ons, and it really becomes just like ugly, and you don't perform as well as you did with no add-ons because you got too many. So yeah, it's you gotta be careful. You gotta find balance. Only get the ones that you really will improve your life, and I think this will be one of them. So I don't know how to use it actually. We just installed it, so I think I'll have to restart VS Code. So let's do that. Okay, let's go to extensions and see if it's there. Okay, so it is, and it's installed. And it says, the Better Comments extension will help you create more human-friendly comments in your code. With this extension, you'll be able to categorize your annotations into alerts, queries, to-dos, highlights, and then commented out code can also be styled to make it clear the code shouldn't be there. Any other comment styles you'd like can be specified in the settings. So like commented out code, basically every form of comment has its own like color system. It's pretty cool. So we have orange for to do. We have I don't know what queries is exactly. Configuration. So this extension can be configured in the user settings or workspace settings. Better comments, multi-line comments. True. This setting will control whether multi-line comments are styled using the annotation tags. False. Multi-line comments will be presented without decoration. So it's like if this is set to false, it doesn't use the styling. It just uses like the default. Better comments highlight plain text. False. This setting will control whether comments in a plain text file are styled using the annotation tags. When true, the tags default exclamation mark, asterisk, question mark, and then double slash will be detected if they're the first character on a line. Okay, that's cool. And then better comments dot tags. The tags are the characters or sequences used to mark a comment for decoration. The default 5 can be modified to change the colors, and more can be added. Okay, so you can actually pick the color and all that. It's pretty cool. So there's exclamation mark, which I guess is like an alert. Question mark is what? Double slash is highlighted. And then you have to do is okay. Yeah, this is cool. I'm not like crazy about. I kind of wish it was like the first 5, like exclamation point at pound $, and then modulus or division or percentage symbol, which you can change that obviously. I don't know if I would do that. I might do that. And oh, well, we have to make sure first of all that Python is supported. Of course it's going to be supported. It supports all this shit. And it does. And look at all those languages, boys. I only know like 2 of them. I really only know one of them well, and I only know like HTML, a little bit of JavaScript and stuff. Anyway, so cool. It does. Looks like it's going to work for us. So let's open up a file. Actually, let me go back here. I actually like the idea of the question mark. What does the question mark one look like? So that one is blue. Should this method be exposed? So that's a question. It's just a question, like you're questioning the code. That's great, actually. That's perfect for a question mark. That's definitely the one the symbol I would want representing that. Double asterisk is highlight, or is it just asterisk? Well, I guess we can test it, right? Because it said, here we go. The tags are exclamation, asterisk, question mark, and double. But isn't there a 5th one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Through the tags. So what's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, and then and to do. Now to do, I don't know if I really want to type that out every time. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So let's check it out. Let's go to test reminder and let's see how this works exactly. Let's jump down here. We're just gonna. So the pound sign is for commenting out in Python. Now let's open this back up in a second window, because like I'm like a goldfish. I already forgot what they all were. So now we can see them. Okay. So we have exclamation and then alert. Okay, cool. So there it is. It's in red. Then we have asterisk, which is highlighted. Then we have question mark, question, and then we have double /, and this is a strike through. So this is for like when you're replacing code, I would guess, or like, you know, your refactoring code, but you don't want to get rid of that line yet or something, you know, you're kind of hanging on to it while you refactor it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, oh yeah, the last one is to do. So we have to do, which is a to do. Do this. Cool. And this is going to well, I'm gonna have to get used to this because I can like I usually use 6 pounds as a caution comment. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I search for that. That's like my, you know, alert little format that I use for commenting. But I think using this would probably be better, because not only does it jump out at you, but it's shorter. You just do pound space. And do you have to do the space? Okay, yeah, you don't have to do the space. So you can just link them together like that. That's probably the better way to do it, is to just have no space. So yeah, you can just boom boom. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. So we're definitely gonna use this. I was wondering if I should change the color. I don't really like the color of the to do. I mean, it's fine. It's really not like terrible. It's not that important. It does jump out at you pretty good. Strike through, I love that. That's like really perfect actually for stuff you're commenting out and getting rid of. Question, I like that blue for question. Highlighted, I don't know. I don't know if like I don't necessarily want to say I should do yellow for highlighted, but it doesn't really jump out. I guess you don't want it to jump out so much, you know. It's just kind of like when you're looking at the specific line you're on, or maybe within a couple lines for a section, it will jump out at you in that regard. If you were to have something like bright yellow, it would jump out at you a little bit too much where you're out of place. As to where alert, I would say red is really good. Blue also. I mean, I was thinking like bright yellow for that, but since we already have like orange, I think red's actually better. I kind of like the way it looks, like just the color. It's kind of pleasing to look at. So yeah, we're gonna roll with this. I think I'll just leave the default colors. I like them. Except highlighted, we might change highlighted, but it's really close to the original. Yeah, so there we go. Those are the different formatting options for better comments. So it's pretty cool add-on, extension rather. So let's go ahead and close this file. We can close this. Let's go to the Explorer. We'll open up Notes, and I'll just add this in Notes. Remember to use Better Comments extension. Comment symbols for styling. Yeah, and there they are right there, and of course it messes up the indentation. There's probably a oh, it doesn't work here because we haven't enabled it in the whatchamacallit. We have to enable it in text files. So there's this configuration. We have better comments, multi-line comments, true. So we do want that one to be set to true. So let's figure out how to fix this. We go to edit, no, selection, view, extensions. Okay, so we manage, install specific version. settings. We go to settings. Okay, here we go. Highlight plain text. Whether plain text comment highlighter should be active. Multi-line comments. Okay, cool. There we go. That's simple. So now they're both. So in our workspace, we have user and then workspace. So backup and sync settings. Error while turning on settings sync. No authentication providers are available. I don't really know what that means, honestly. But let's go ahead and close it out and open it back up and see if it works. Okay, so it doesn't work. Maybe. Okay, so in plain text file, it's different. In plain text, you have to use double. Is it forward slash? I can never remember which one is forward slash versus backslash. Let's see. Let's get me set up here. I forgot to set my timer too. So let's see how long we've been going. 16 minutes. Damn, that 60 minutes flew by. So reset that timer. That's 44 minutes, and then we usually add 8 minutes extra. So yeah, we'll go to 52. I turn my hours into an hour and 8 minutes. I don't know. It just kind of helps me go a little bit longer. All right. So now we're gonna copy. I don't need to say all this. Paste over here to my U buddy, and post it. Spamming it in my feed. Spamming it in there, dude. Nothing but cards, my dude. Nothing but cards. Anyway, it works. Cool. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Don't want to see it. Alright, so what are we doing? Okay, we're adding the notes here. Oh yeah, I wanted to know. Yeah, I wanted to know which was forward slash and which is. Huh. Okay, I'm an idiot. It's better. Alright, so we're done with that. Now we can go ahead and let's check out the next one. What we got going on here? Git lens. I guess I'll just look at git lens. Let's check it out. Git lens. It's one word. Git lens. 36 million. Supercharge Git within VS Code. Visualize code authorship at a glance via Git blame annotations and code lens. Seamlessly navigate and explore Git repositories. Gain valuable insights via rich visualizations and powerful comparison commands, and so much more. So Git lens supercharge in VS Code. Supercharge Git in VS Code. Okay, minimize this. Blame code lens and hovers. See, like I honestly know how to use Git on like a basic level. I'm like Git 10. I'm like on the Git 102 level. I've done Git 101. I did a little bit of complicated, sort of complicated stuff, like where you have to. I can't remember exactly what I'm talking about. I remember doing it, but to describe it, I basically like copied a repository and then like moved it and pasted it into another location, and I did some merge stuff, which everyday stuff you'd be doing as an actual programmer, but I probably need to learn Git more, honestly, to really understand this and to use it to its full potential. Definitely need to learn more about Git. I don't think I've ever actually used like blame or whatever. I can't remember what that is. Like, I know the term, but I can't remember what it actually does. Quickly glimpse into when, why, and by whom a line or code block was changed. Zero in on the most important changes and effortlessly navigate their history to gain further insights as to how a file or individual lines code evolved. Visualize code authorship at a glance via Git blame annotations in Git code lens. Seamlessly explore Git repositories with the visually blah blah blah. Commit graph. Okay, this is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. I'm actually not gonna use it though, but I'll have it. I can always learn this later. We're kind of like, I don't want to get distracted and stuff, but let's just take a quick little gander, see if we can. Okay, this is kind of, I mean, it looks cool. Whatever this is, it's showing like the visual file history. That's dope. Pretty cool. Nice. I like it. I love it. I'm not gonna use it, but not for a while. Maybe never. We'll see. Alright, so what's the next one? Prettier. Prettier is supposed to make your code, like your format, it's supposed to auto format, like, or something. Is an opinionated code formatter. It enforces a consistent style by parsing your code and reprinting it with its own rules that take the maximum line length into account, wrapping code when necessary. Ah, okay. That's cool. I mean, so it's kind of like AI formatter. It's like an AI formatter type thing. Pretty much, I think. $241 million downloads, 51 million installs. Install the VS Code extension, search for prettier code formatter. Okay. To ensure that this extension is used over other extensions you may have installed, be sure to set as a default formatter in your VS Code settings. The setting can be set for all languages or by a specific language. Okay. If you want to disable prettier on a particular language, you can either create a prettier ignore file, or you can use VS Code's editor default formatter settings. Command Shift P will format the document. So your multiple operators, you can use VS. This extension supports Prettier plugins when you're using a locally or globally resolved version of Prettier. If you have Prettier and a plugin registered in your package JSON, this extension will attempt to register the language and provide automatic code formatting for the built-in and plugin languages. There are multiple options for configuring Prettier with this extension. You can use VS Code settings, Prettier configuration files, or an editor config file. The VS Code settings are meant to be used as a fallback and are generally intended only for use on the non-project files. So you're really supposed to use the prettier configuration files? It is recommended that you always include a prettier configuration file in your project specifying all settings for your project. Okay. This will ensure that no matter how you run prettier from this extension from the CLI or from another IDE with prettier, the same settings will get applied. Okay, I see. Using prettier configuration files to set formatting options is the recommended approach. Options are searched from the file being formatted. To apply prettier settings to your entire project, simply set a configuration in the root. Settings options are searched recursively down while being formatted. So if you want to apply prettier settings, you set a configuration in the root. Settings can also be configured through VS Code. The settings will only apply when running the extension, not when running prettier through the command line. Configuration default options. Some users may not wish to create new prettier config. Okay, so I just want to see, like, what does it actually do? Like, is it worth it? I want to see what it does, because I saw him talk about it, but I want to see, does it actually work? And like, is it something that I'm gonna want to use? So let's see, VS Code prettier. Okay, let's check it. Alright, let's see this. So let's see what it did. It didn't change much. Let's see the before and after. Okay, so this is before. So this is JavaScript. I'm not really familiar with JavaScript. I've done a little bit of JavaScript. And then let's see what it looks like after. So it auto like indents if you forgot to indent. I don't know if I like that. Because yeah, I don't like anything that changes indentation. If you have it set to auto format especially. I don't know about this one, boys. I don't know about this. Yeah, it's amazing until you want something formatted differently, which is always. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. Control F is searching shortcut. Yeah, that is also true. I guess when you have code highlighted. Plus how years of my life. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure. That didn't really convince me. I don't like anything that make your code.
How to make your code look more aesthetically pleasing. Download the Prettier Visual Studio Code extension. Select your code. Right-click and select Format Document. You now have clean indented code. How to make your code look more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like anything that auto yeah, anything that auto formats my code. I don't want it. I don't want it. No, I'm gonna say no to prettier. Maybe I'll regret that choice. I don't know. let's look at Peacock. Peacock seemed really cool. Peacock seemed like the other one that I would actually like get. So Peacock is subtly change the workspace color of your workspace. Ideal when you have multiple VS Code instances and you want to quickly identify which is which. So I don't really run multiple VS Code instances, honestly. I mean, I have a lot of tabs and stuff open sometimes, but if it like color codes the tabs, that would be kind of cool, because yeah, that would actually be useful. Like that would help me maybe a little bit. I don't know. It would just make you a little bit faster, and it would look. So change the color of your code, of your Visual Studio Code workspace to do when you have multiple VS Code. Open extension sidebar and choose the menu options for view extensions. So this is multiple, but why would you have so many different VS Code instances open? I mean, it's cool. I'll probably get to that point one day where I'm doing that, so I'll install that one. That one is cool. Now, I want to check to see if there's an extension that would modify the tab color. That one, let's see. VS Code extension, tab color. So you can change the tab color in Visual Studio Code. Install the custom CSS and JS loader. Extension, open the extension. CSS dot editor group header dot tab background color important editor group header tab active. Okay, so you have that's cool. Is there an extension for this? There we go. Tab colors. So we could do it ourselves manually, or we can just do the extension. By tab colors, this extension allows you to set custom colors for your tabs, including separate colors for active, inactive, and modified tabs. You can choose from predefined color schemes or create your own custom colors. So let's look for that. Tab colors. Docs, visual, tab 9. Tab 9 now. We don't want tab 9. Tab groups. Tabs color. Color tabs. Changes the active tab status bar title background based on regex. Is that not what I want? It just puts a little line under them. I was hoping it would actually color the entire tab. Oh, and it changes the color of the bottom whenever you... But I would just rather it change the actual color of the tab, though. Personally. Yeah, that ain't like why would you not just do the whole color, bro? This one's better, but I wonder about what he said up here. I mean, he told me the code to do it, and Claude's supposed to be the shit. Editor group header. Group header tab. See, I don't know how to like access different tabs. I mean, I guess this is cool though, because you really just like, that's fine. I mean, that makes more sense, really, picking the color yourself. You do have to pick the color yourself, but I like that. I'll use it. Okay, so let's restart it. Okay, so well, that's not the one. There it is, tabs color. Alright, so now let's right click it, and we click color, and let's just pick green. Uh-oh, it didn't work. It's not working. And restarting VS Code, you have to pop up your code. Oh, reinstall, okay, and then you click on the gear icon and choose don't show again. And then go to the notes and uninstall section. Okay. It's not working. There it is. Okay, cool. That's awesome, right? This is pretty cool. So now I can change the color of my tabs. Interesting. I like it. I like it. Am I gonna use it? Maybe. Maybe not. All right. One or two more, and then I'm gonna try to get some actual work done here. So then we have live server. I have no idea what that is. Let's see. Launch a live server loves your multi-root workspace. Launch a local development server with live reload feature for static and dynamic pages. A local development server with live reload feature. So this is just basically like someone coded a server, like some server code for you to just like use. You don't have to write the code yourself. That's basically what this is. Shortcuts to start stop server. In case if you don't have any HTML or HTML on your workspace, then you have to follow the method. Go to project and click to go live to turn the server on and off. A quick development live server with browser reload. Okay, I mean that's cool. I don't think like I'll actually use this though. I guess this is more for web design, and I'm not really like. I mean, I'll get there eventually, but what like I don't really understand. I sort of understand, but let's see. There's a popular VS Code extension called Live Server that allows you to run a development local server with live reload functionality. So this like instead of having to kill the script and then like restart the script and stuff, it basically like you can do that just by clicking a button and stuff. The key benefits of using live server: automatic refreshing. The browser automatically refreshes when you save changes to your code, providing a seamless development experience. Okay, well that's cool. Multi-root support. You can save multiple projects simultaneously in a single VS Code instance. You could serve multiple projects simultaneously in a single VS Code instance. Yeah, I don't know how, I wouldn't know how to use this. I'll actually install it anyway, just in case one day I'll use it. But I I'm not really like, eventually I might use that, but okay. Then they have VS Code pets. Not gonna get that, and then bookmarks. Mark lines and jump. Okay, this might be cool. It helps you. Bookmarks is an extension created for Visual Studio. It helps you to navigate in your code, moving between important positions. It helps you to navigate in your code, moving between important positions easily and quickly. No more need to search for code. It also supports a set of selection commands which allows you to select bookmarked lines and regions between bookmark lines. It's really useful for log file analysis. Ooh, I like that. Here's some of the features. Mark unmarked positions in your code. Okay. And give it a name. Jump forward and backwards between bookmarks. Icons in gutter and overview ruler. I don't know what that means. Icons in gutter and overview ruler. See a list of all bookmarks in one file and project. Select lines and regions with bookmarks. A dedicated sidebar. Features available. Commands. Bookmarks toggle. Mark unmarked positions with bookmarks. Mark or unmark positions with bookmarks. Mark labeled bookmarks. Move the cursor forward to the bookmark below. Jump to previous, move backward. Bookmarks list all bookmarks in the current file. List from all file, list all bookmarks from all files. Remove all bookmarks in the current file. Remove all bookmarks from all files. Select all lines that contains bookmarks. Select all lines that contains bookmarks. Okay. Expand the selected text to the next bookmark. Expand the selected text to the previous bookmark. Okay, that's cool. If you're like looking at a section and you want to refactor that section, you start at the top and you bookmark it, and then once you get to the end, you'll be like, okay, and then this is the end, and then you can use this whatever. I guess it's like a shortcut, a keyboard shortcut or something. It allows you to, or maybe it's got like a UI graphical interface, like button you have to click, and then it will auto highlight. Or auto select all that text. Shrink selection. Shrink the select text to the previous or next bookmark. Manage your bookmarks. Okay, so this is actually something I'm gonna end up using, and it puts just a little. Okay, so these are the bookmarks. Puts these little bookmarks next to where the line number is in that empty space. That's really cool. Yeah, this is totally, yeah, this was worth my time, I think. I'm probably gonna end up using this a good bit. Very cool. So you type, what is that? I don't know what that was. I don't know what he's doing right there. Anyway, multi-route support, navigation. Quickly move between bookmarks backward and forward even if located outside the active file. Okay, so this is like, how do you actually do this though? Like, how do you make a bookmark and stuff? You can use bookmarks to easily select lines or text blocks. Simply toggle bookmarks in any position of interest and use some of the selection commands available. Let's just install it and see if can figure it out. So let's restart. Let's go back to extensions. Better comments. Not better comments, bookmarks. Okay. So let's go to a file here. And okay, so we right click and then we have add bookmark. Add labeled bookmark. L. So it's the same color though. And then how do you so you go to command palette and type in boo for bookmarks. Okay, and it's gonna tell you the shortcut for them. So we have select lines. So some of these don't have bookmarks. You'd have to, I mean, don't have keybinds. You'd have to create the keybinds for them. Jump to next. Jump to previous. Okay, so basically the ones that we're gonna expand selection to previous. Shift Alt J. So if we click right here and then we do Shift Alt J. Okay, cool. And it highlights all that. That's pretty awesome. And so we do Control Shift P here. And set boo for bookmarks. Shift Alt L versus Shift Alt J. So L for next, J for previous. If we do Shift Alt L, and then we go down here and we do Shift Alt J. Very cool. And then if we add another bookmark here, we would just do Shift Alt J, J, and then from there we can do Shift Alt L, L. Cool. I wish there was a keybind just for setting the bookmark though, so I wouldn't have to like right click the line. I mean it's pretty fast, but keybinds are faster. Okay. So let's do Control Shift P. Blue. And what's the next one that we want to see? Jump to next. Control Alt L. So Shift Alt L is jump to next. Control Alt L is jump to next. Shift Alt L is expand to next. So L is for next. Why would it not be N? You would think it would be N. N for next and then P for previous. Like, is there a reason that it's L and J? Okay, yeah, we did it. We changed it to Shift Alt N, and then we'll have Control Shift P, boo, and we'll change this one to Shift Alt P. So this will be Shift Alt P for previous. Okay, and then we have, well, let's test it because I want to make sure that, you know, there might have been a reason. So Control Shift N. Whoops. Oh, is that why? Or no, I did the wrong. I did the wrong. It's Shift Alt. Shift Alt. Shift Alt N. There we go. Yeah. Shift Alt N, and then from here we'll do Shift Alt P for previous. Okay, that works. That's perfect. And then we have shrink selection. Shift Alt K. I don't really know what that means. Shift Alt K. I don't see how that's different than Shift Alt P or N. It's like the same thing. I'm sure there's a difference. Shrink selection. Okay, now we have jump to next, which is going to be Control Alt L. So let's do Control Alt L, and then Control Alt whatever the other one was, can't even remember. So we'll change Control Alt L to be Control Alt N for jump to next. Let's go back over here and let's do Control Alt N, and it works. And so there's not like a conflicting keybind. And then we'll do it again. We'll change the jump to previous to be Control Alt P. P for previous. So Control Alt P. And now let's go over here and we'll do Control Alt P, P. Boom. Very cool. Alright. Is there anything else we need to learn? Control Alt K is to toggle the bookmark. Okay. Is this? Control Alt K. Okay, cool. So there is a keybind for it. You just do Control Alt K. Why is it K? Why would we not do Control B for bookmark? That makes sense. I feel like that makes sense. So let's change that one. Control Alt B. Where is it? Next, previous, and then toggle is going to be Control Alt K. I mean B. So let's change key binding. Control Alt B. Oh, we have an existing command. Toggle secondary sidebar visibility. Okay. Okay. So we can change that one to be K, because we don't, like, you know, I don't use that. So let's go here. We're going to change it to Control Alt B. Or what about Control B? Or Control Shift B. Just do Control Alt B. Actually, I like Control Alt Z, dude. Control Alt Z for the bookmark, that's just quick. It's like bam bam. I mean, B does stand for bookmark, but like I can remember. That one is something you're just gonna remember. You know what I mean? So let's go back over here and toggle. We're gonna change this to be Control Alt Z. And how do you search per key binding? There we go. Toggle secondary sidebar visibility. We're gonna change the key binding of that one to be Control Alt. It was K before. No, it was B. Control B. So we'll just leave it as its default. Alright, so now this one should be Control Alt Z for toggle. So if we want to make a new bookmark, bam, Control Alt Z. That's really awesome. And then if we have another file open, I'm guessing it works like that with another file. We just type some lines and then we do Control Alt Z. And now if we do Control Alt P, that brings us to the next one, even if it's in a different file. It's super cool. And then we can use our colors here to make this one red. So when we separate, we know like this is the side that has the text, because we'll make all the text stuff red and all, like, you know, our active file blue. This is cool. This is improvements. This is it was a little bit of deviation from what I normally would do, just coding. But so that's all of them except for VS Code pets. That's it just gives you pets on your VS Code. I don't think I would actually use this, but small board cat, enthusiast, dog, pet, snake, or cookie in your code editor to boost productivity. I mean, I kind of want it, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want it. Let's see. Let's restart it. Let's see what we got here. Makes you enthusiastic, you know, whatever. Let's see which one we get. I don't see any pet. I don't see a pet here. VS Code pets. I don't see any. Where? Run the start to see a cat in VS Code. Oh, we have to run it, so we have to Control Shift P and then start pet coding session. Oh, there's our little cat here. And he swipes. That's funny. And he just goes wherever and oops. I don't know what I did there. Whoopsie. Okay, so now we got a little cat on the screen. Pretty cool. Kind of distracting, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. Anyway. Alright, so we got 7 minutes till break. Let's actually get started with getting ready for the actual code. So let's open up devlog. We're gonna put devlog over here. Whoops, not in a third. Let's have it in a second one. And let's choose a color. This one will also be red. Yeah, so we're gonna go to, let's open up things to do. Actually, you know what? We'll make things to do blue, and we'll make devlog red, and yeah, there we go. Oh, but it doesn't stay colored. Oh, yeah, it does. When you reopen it. Oh, when you hover over it, it changes color. Interesting. Alright, so let's go to devlog. We'll go down to the bottom. See, and now this gets my attention, which is what I wanted. See this? This didn't get my attention before. And you can see it shows me, oh, this is the Git thing I downloaded, where now it's showing me all the changes. 10, 12, 20, 24. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So this is letting me know when I created this code. That's cool. Anyway, 16 hours ago, it tells me when I went to the line last and everything. That's fucking cool, dude. That is cool. This is, some of these add-ons are really cool. Alright, so let's add in the date, and the time is gonna be, I could probably like code this, you know, to where it would automatically do this for me every time, like automatically get the time and stuff and the date. Maybe one day I'll make that. Maybe that'll be my next project. Psych. My next project is going to be getting a job in programming. There's not going to be a project. All right, so from, oh, this is not true. We didn't start at 11:36. We started 1 hour and 4 minutes ago, which was 10:33. So yeah, 10:33 we started. And we installed some new extensions and learned how to use them. And that was from 10:33 to 11:37. And now from 11:38 to whatever time we go to, we're going to be doing something completely different. So just 3 more minutes until my break. Let's see where yesterday we stopped at line 770 and 805 in server pi. So let's open up server. Let's create its own tab here, and let's double click it to make it larger whenever we're in that tab group. If we hit control tab, control tab. Oh no, it's control 2. Okay, yeah, it's control 1 and control 2 to switch from tab group 2 back to tab group 1. You just do control 1 or control 2. And now, what is this? I don't know if I like that so much. Oh, Josh did this 2 years ago. Damn, that shows me when I put. This is cool. It shows me when I added each line and stuff. That's amazing. I like it. But I don't like the fact that it pops up. I would rather it like only pop up if I hit like a button to make it do that. If I hover over the. Okay, so it's only if I hover over. Ah, I see. If I hover over this little section, then it shows me all the get information associated with it. Cool. Okay, so we're at line 707, I think, or something like that. What was it? Just go back to Control 2. 770 and 805. So 770. Oh, and I started to type something here but never finished it. My throat is like itching. Alright, so 11.524. So what we're doing here, we're going to cut the section in half by assigning these as client ambiguous pairs. Okay, so I see what I was going to do. I was refactoring this. So we're going to change this to use the new format, which is exclamation point, which is alert, or we can do to do. I would rather that just be a symbol, but we'll leave it as it is for now. Alright, and I'm gonna go take a little break. You know what? I might actually go to the gym because I'm feeling kind of sleepy, like I've been fighting it, but I'm actually like feeling the sleep. So what I think I'll do is I'm gonna eat a little tiny snack, and I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna come back, and hopefully I'm gonna pop a little bit more of that caffeine, and I'll be because I'm feeling the drag right now. I went to work really early this morning and got off early because a UPS will destroy you, like, man. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna take a break. I will come back after I go to the gym. I won't be very long. And we'll do some more coding when I'm more awake. Hopefully I get more sleep tonight.